Hey everyone, and welcome to The Old-Fashioned Friendship, where two long-term buddies get together, sip on bourbon, and relive the wild, hilarious, and sometimes outright ridiculous stories from our 20 years of friendship.
We're here to share the laughs, the memories, and the chaos from the good old days, whether it be from our small beginnings in a smoke-filled tent, a random adventure, or just an everyday moment that somehow turned into a legendary tale. I'm Bobby.
And I'm Brandon. Together, we're uncorking a bottle in every episode, from the boldest of bourbons to the most intriguing whiskeys, and everything in between.
We'll share our unfiltered reviews, debate our favorites, and trust us, we got some stories that might surprise you. So let's get into it.
This is The Old-Fashioned Friendship.
Picture this.
We were both butt naked, banging on the bathroom floor.
I hate you.
All right, now you're up. What's up? Picture what?
Picture this. 1792.
Okay.
State of Virginia.
Yeah.
Is arguing with her cousin off to the west.
Yes.
On June 1st, the cousin succeeds and separates from Virginia, becoming its own state
They secede, yep.
of Kentucky. Did I say succeed?
You did.
Secede?
They succeeded in seceding.
They succeeded in seceding.
Yeah.
Secede, right?
Sashimi.
Okay.
It's like a fish. Sashimi.
That's sashimi.
There you go.
And that's raw fish. It's Japan.
We're getting there.
It's Japanese.
We're getting there.
Nearly 100 years later, the Bardstown Distillery in
I'll wait.
1879
1879.
opens up and starts selling a little drink called Ridgewood Reserve, 1972. So later on, they're sued by Woodford
Nice.
for having a name too close to it, and the name changing directly to 1792.
Huh.
Now, over 100 years later from that, they're bought from the Sazerac Company and rebranded again into what we know today as 1792 bourbon.
Nice. So Sazerac rebranded them.
I don't know if they actually rebranded them. I don't remember their bottles always looking like this. I don't know.
I don't remember ever, like, it's weird now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Being a little bit older. And there's a long period of time where I hadn't stepped foot in a liquor store in like years.
Yeah.
Like I just didn't buy liquor. I usually just bought beer, or I made beer, or I just didn't drink.
Yeah.
Because like not drinking was never like I need to quit drinking, but there was a long period of time where I just didn't actually drink unless there was like
a reason.
Yeah.
And then we were just grabbing
whatever.
Yeah, vodkas and shit. I remember seeing 1792 in a limousine when I was a kid.
Nice.
And I don't know, as an adult, I'm like, I don't think that's limousine bourbon. But it might have been just the guy's favorite.
Right.
Because my mom worked for a company. The company would give each family a trip to the lights at the Christmas time.
I gotcha.
In the family limo.
Oh.
And we got to go down there a couple times in it.
That's pretty cool.
There was 1792 in there.
Huh.
And I'm having flashbacks of it. But yeah.
Yeah.
It's fun times. So I don't remember them always looking like this. Maybe they did. Maybe they didn't.
You know, y'all have way more limo time than I do.
Probably.
Yeah.
We also have more trailer park time than you do.
I've never actually like ridden in a limo.
Really?
Yeah, I've only ever been inside of a limo one time.
Mm.
Fun fact, it was in front of your house.
Oh, yeah, because you're getting for...
So it was prom night for my brother and the kids who lived here.
Mm-hmm.
And their dad got them a limo.
Nice. Did you have to buy a limo for my kids?
I mean...
I don't think they do it anymore, do they?
Absolutely. Some
Really?
people do. Yeah, you get a group of people together and you go in a limo. It's kind of neat. Right? But at the end of the day, like... I don't know. I went in my Lancer. I know people who, like, you know, if dad has a cool car.
Yeah.
They'll
Dad
take
doesn't
the
drive the car that
cool
night.
car.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
A lot of cool cars get wrecked on prom night.
Yeah. A lot of cool cars get wrecked on prom night. But I think the parental idea of, like, I own a Miata.
Yeah.
So I'm going to let my kids take my Miata to prom.
He's also
because it's very hard to get laid in a Miata. This thing's
not on a Miata.
That's true. You could not survive doing a line off the hood of a Miata.
You saying the hood's too long?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm saying if you tried to do a line off of a hood of Miata, it would probably kill you.
Probably.
Right?
Me, definitely.
Yeah.
I'm allergic to cocaine.
Yeah?
Every time I do it, man.
Every time I do it, I turn out.
Well, the seat is now secured into the base.
That's fucking awesome. That must be the new one.
It is the new one, and now it's locked in. It feels more comfortable.
The matchy.
Yeah. There's a stick in my ass, but I'm great.
You ever see those videos where they like set up a bike seat to like collapse when somebody tries to steal it? I like those. I saw one.
Oh, really?
I saw one where the guy he put on a dropper post on a BMX bike.
Yeah.
The dropper post, it makes the seat go up and down remotely. Like you just hit a trigger with your thumb. But he rolls up to a BMX park and like he's got it all the way down and he's kind of like hovering over it, pedals up. He's like, "Hey guys, how's it going?" And he starts to get off of his bike and he hits the trigger so that it like comes up, and they all just kind of like look at him. And he was like, "What's up?" It's like, this is the best way to stay connected to your bike.
Just the post.
And then like they kind of keep looking at him. He's like, "Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna ride away." And he like hits the trigger and sits down on it. I'm just like, what a horrible way to mess with the kids. But also, it's fucking hilarious.
It's kind of funny.
So yeah. Anyway, I had a fairly busy week. How about you?
I had a fairly busy week or day off.
Yeah.
So, again, we're talking. The weekend was fun. Sunday was busy all day.
Yeah.
And then I went to work Monday. Then I was off yesterday.
I gotcha.
Did a bunch of shit. And then the rest of my week is all training, corporate training.
Yeah.
And then I think I work all weekend.
Damn.
Yeah. So not happy. But this week should fly.
Yeah.
I'll be busy.
There you go.
Be a busy bee.
Secret fun fact. Saturday night, Kelly and Tiffany got to my house at like 11:30.
Saturday night?
Yeah.
I called you Sunday because we were going to Wesleyan.
Oh, were you?
Yeah, to watch a softball game.
Oh, shit.
So we went. So I called you to see if you guys were out doing anything.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh.
It was fun.
So, yeah, Kelly and Tiffany came down for like a day.
Just to visit and hang out?
Yeah. Yeah. We had some fun. It was cool. Went to Mount Trashmore. Me and Tiffany played Pokémon Go for like a solid 6 hours.
Really?
Yeah, Mount Trashmore.
Oh, gosh.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
That's like the second day in a row I'd been at Mount Trashmore.
To play Pokemon Go?
Yeah. Yeah. I went and I took my longboard.
I think it's a great game. I played it a little bit. I think with you.
Maybe.
Years ago. We all hopped in a van one day and went to a park.
Yeah.
But once I learned that you can't catch them all.
You can.
Without leaving the continent. I realized I will not beat this game. Yeah. So I do not want to play anymore.
Yeah.
But Lincoln wants to play bad.
Dude.
Yeah.
Let's go.
You know, my work is a Pokestop still.
Is it?
The World, the Globe.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Jeff made it that so you could keep clicking it.
No way.
Yeah. And when Pokemon Go was big, people would walk in just to collect stuff.
Huh.
They'd be out Pokemoning.
Huh.
I don't know what they call it. It's not geocaching. It's Pokemon.
They'd be going?
They'd be going. Know. What are you doing?
Coin
it. Just going. Have you seen the video of the guy that is talking shit about it, but not on accident? He's like, "Oh, that's B-Dick." I'll just show you for you.
Yeah, okay.
It's fucking hilarious. Someone that shouldn't be playing Pokemon got talked into playing. It's a comedy skit. It's funny.
I gotcha. No, Tiffany like downloaded it like the night they got there.
Yeah.
And she's like, "I don't understand. What's the point of this game? Do I just have to catch everything?"
Yeah.
And Kelly fucking died laughing. No, she said, "Do I have to catch them all?" And Kelly fucking died laughing. And she's like, "What?" And she's like, "You just dropping the tagline of the whole fucking thing."
Yeah.
Anyway, we rolled around Mount Trashmore and played. I was there like the day before, and I was on my longboard. I just went all the way around Mount Trashmore. I think I probably did like 8 or 10 loops of Mount Trashmore on the longboard. It was actually really awesome.
Yeah.
Like, it's super quiet.
Mount Trashmore?
Yeah. Like, there was a lot of people, but it wasn't like...
I'm just letting you know, we got about a month and a half, so we're supposed to be there dropping boats in a lake.
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
I think it will. Mine's
Maybe
gonna
it'll happen. All right. We'll see what happens.
I just got to get on it.
Yeah.
I got to make that menu hyperfixation for next month.
And now you have a 3D printer. So that'll definitely not change your hyperfixation.
Yeah.
So, and you got a new one coming.
Which is surprising. My hobbies usually slower. They don't.
No.
About 30 days in, I blow all my money on it. And then...
No, but you know what is surprising to me? You're not the one who spoiled yourself on the hobby.
No, my wife did.
Yeah. She was like, fuck it. Here we go.
Anyway, she's like, that's acceptance.
Yeah.
She's like,
no, what I really think it was is she didn't want you looking around the website and seeing the more expensive ones are on sale.
Like the what is it? P2S?
Yeah.
Or whatever. It's only an extra $150.
Yeah.
$200.
I'm just going to order this now. He can't do it. It's over. No, there's already one on the way.
Luckily, we've both been talking about it and we think we'll get use out of it. And we know we want to get Lincoln one.
Right.
At some point. So we're like, we're never going to spend $600 on a 3D printer for him and to put in his room. So we might as well buy it for the family, have it down here. And I think we're going to have to redesign a bunch of stuff because I think we're going to have to do my desk, 3D printer, whatever we're going to do here.
Yeah.
Then another thing that's tall, and then Melanie's desk.
I gotcha.
So this is going to change at some point, so it's more usable. But I've been getting into iRacing a lot lately.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, the 3D printer's running next.
Yeah. This one's quiet, but...
Yeah. The other one's quiet.
They say it, I don't know. They said 66 decibels. I don't know how loud this one is.
That's louder than 66 decibels,
okay.
yeah.
I was like, but yeah, they just hear it when I'm talking on the mic.
pretty sure because the AC has been broken all day that your air conditioner is higher than 66 decibels right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, she's running her ass off. I have them closed so it pumps cold air upstairs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, we're going to be drinking anyways. It doesn't matter how 75, 65, doesn't matter.
I took care of the grass. Took me 2 days.
Yeah.
Took me 2 days. Yeah.
I knew it wasn't going to be quick.
Dude, I was like, all right, she fired up. Here we go.
Things going.
And it fired up and it like ran a little chuggy for like until I got to the corner. Yeah. Like right there. And then it just like it kicked something and then it was like and it ran like it was supposed to.
Yeah.
Got that mower up into my driveway.
Yeah.
About halfway and it went pah. And I was like, fuck. Because I'm only halfway in my driveway.
If did it backfire when it turned off?
Yeah.
It did the pop?
Yeah.
That's when you know it's clogged in the bowl is part of the problem. Because it's got like a little shut off thing down there to keep it from backfiring.
So I spent a good solid 3 hours working on the mower in my driveway.
Yeah.
Only for it not to want to start.
I'm glad you went and did that because it was actually on my list to do this Tuesday.
Yeah. Well, it's done now.
Because I got Carter to cut the front yard.
Yeah.
And I was going to start this Tuesday. We're supposed to clean up all the gutters and everything.
You mean what I did?
Yeah. So
fucking sucks.
Yeah. Work on the mower, get it running, and then cut it all once and then clean it up. We are actually working on the outside of the house this year.
Yeah.
So we want to get the rain guards for the gutters, or the gut guards, whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know how they're going to work. Hopefully they work well. They keep shit out of it, at least as much that's in there now. Because it usually packs up within like a week.
I gotcha.
Hopefully it saves us from doing that.
I hear those are expensive to have installed.
Are they?
Yeah.
I don't know. You tell me. Did you have them on yours? Do you have them?
Yeah. I got the fancy ones.
Do they work?
Yeah, they work great. I've never had a problem.
Okay.
Not that I would be able to see if I had a problem. So mine are the fancy ones. I've got the aluminum ones where it's like an overhang, and so the water follows the overhang down.
Okay.
So there's literally only like an inch between like of opening all the way around.
Gotcha.
But I've never had them clog or have any issues.
I need to do the outside spraying. We got to finish this porch this year.
Yeah.
So replace the bad boards and paint it all white.
Yeah.
So it's or gray, whatever color.
Replace the boards.
There's just like 7 or 8 boards that need replaced. They're pretty bad. And one of them's right when you step up.
Yeah, replace
and then
the boards.
Redo the trim on the outside.
Yeah, just replace all the boards.
You don't need to.
I feel like you probably should. I think you should.
Huh?
I think you should.
No.
Why?
Because there's a shit ton in there.
Yeah.
And if I tear that apart, it's going to be a shit ton of work. So right now, the ones that need replaced are getting replaced. We're going to redo the trim. I'm going to paint it, call it a day. The problem is I painted it once, but it was slick, so we started stripping it. So I've had a half strip porch for a year and a half now.
You know the fix for that is, right? Put like a cup of sand in the paint.
Yes. Yeah. We were talking about that, but again, I just threw the paint down that one day.
Right.
But we need to do some stuff so the house looks
Bobby
different.
sanded everything smooth, put a nice smooth coat of paint on it, and that
interior
slid right down.
They sell it already made.
Yeah.
I was thinking about just buying it already made,
Yeah.
the grippy stuff.
Yeah.
And that way it goes on there. It's like a truck bed liner, but smooth.
Yeah. The truck or the deck restore, whatever.
Yeah, just something like that.
It's so expensive though.
It is, but it's not that big.
Also, something about that gets hot as fuck.
Yeah. Well, luckily it's in the shade all day.
It's true.
And then it will be in the shade all day until 5 o'clock.
Yep.
And we only got a couple hours at that point. And we're going to do probably.
That's fair. Because we redid Dad's deck in the back of the house back in the day.
Yeah.
And it had it, and it was a light color. It was like a tan color.
But it was
and
still
that got hot as fuck.
Yeah. Might be the plastics in it, or
I don't even know. But it definitely, like, that deck would be like 105 degrees.
Yeah. I really hate these pickets.
Oh, yeah?
I hate the way they look. I just want square pickets.
Oh, because you don't like the
I don't
round.
I don't want any of I want everything squared off. And that might be what we do, is just square everything off. So it looks more modern, less, I don't know. It just looks like an old country porch deck. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I don't know if I like it.
I see.
I like sitting on my rocking chair, though.
I got you.
Hanging out. I usually sit up there and play guitar during the summertime.
Yeah?
Yeah. Which I have been playing the shit out of guitar. I just learned how to do bar chords.
Okay.
And I can do them without even trying. I was like, I didn't know I could do that. So that opened up my world of playing guitar. I can play a lot more songs now.
So I got the stick edger out.
Yeah.
I used that for the first time.
You never used that?
I've never used one of those before.
Man. You gotta watch your feet.
That is, I didn't have any issues. I had never had it kick up.
When it kicks and it hits your toe,
well, I always wear steel-toed boots anyway.
I don't. Usually I'm in a flip-flop. let it split.
But that shit, man, like, okay, hack for everybody.
Yeah.
Get yourself a friend who's got a stick edger.
You don't need one. I have two.
Because that shit, like, you only need it once a year.
No, I probably have to do it once every other month.
Oh, yeah?
And it keeps a good edge. So when I run the weed eater, it looks good.
Yeah.
But I for a while there, I was stick edging every time because I didn't want to edge everything.
Yeah.
You just hold it there and walk.
Yeah, that was so nice. Like, I edged my driveway, the front of my house, the whole side. And I swear to with the weed whacker, that would have taken me 2 hours. Yeah. I think it took me like 20 minutes to get all the way around. Even Dad was like, damn.
Yeah.
That's actually like, that's why you buy one of those? Yeah. I was like, apparently.
That multi-kit was like $1,000.
Yeah.
800, $1,000.
Yeah.
But I love all the tools that came with it.
I used the hedge trimmers. They were nice.
Hedge trimmers are dope.
I trimmed up the hedges in front of the house because they were
By the way, if you guys don't know, it's one of the steel multi-headed engines.
Well, single head,
but multi-head, you can change them out.
Yeah.
Well, I got the hedge trimmers, the edger, and the weed eater.
And the pole saw.
Oh, the pole saw, but that needs some work.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, because I took down the fence with it. I used it to chop up the fence.
What in the world? What?
Hit a bolt. It needed a new chain anyways.
Oh my gosh. You used it to take down the fence?
Yeah, that's why the 4x4s are still cut at the ground.
So we gotta...
I just gotta get a new chain and switch it out.
So we gotta put a new chain on there because I gotta take a couple of limbs off of the tree and my asshole neighbors.
Yeah. Because
they're hanging over my fucking house again and I'm tired of it. Yeah. I can't stand, like... I get it. I do like trees. You know, for any of you who don't know, like 3 years ago, I had a tree land basically on top of my head in my house. It was like, you know, still 6 feet above my head, but it was absolutely one of the most terrifying things that's ever happened in my life. So I'm like really jumpy around things. Like I don't want anything hanging around my house, whatever.
I would like to cut down the 5 I have.
Yeah.
And find a good 20 to 30 foot.
Yeah.
Full ground. You know, have a good width on it, but not drop nuts or seeds.
Yeah.
Like I know that they're going to drop something because they're trees, but I don't want them to drop I don't want like an acorn tree or, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I want something about that 20 to 30 feet about 15 feet wide after it's full grown that I can put one and be a little bit farther back on this side and one on that side of the fence. So when the sun's coming up, it blocks the house mostly.
Well, it's like I've got the apple trees that are growing on the side yard, and I know eventually I'm going to hate them because it's going to drop
apples.
And
yeah, but when you're on a riding mower,
you don't notice them.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, you're just like,
you're not twisting your ankle. You're riding.
Yeah, they're gone. So, they just gone.
Yeah, you
just making applesauce.
Just applesauce and everything.
Spreading your giant apple seeds.
Careful this time of year, you're gonna start making some rabbit stew. Yeah, you gotta make sure you don't pull them out of the hole.
Legit. I had that section between the ramp and my house.
Mm-hmm.
I moved everything and I just took the mower through it. And like I mowed down everything.
Yeah.
I just the old dead like wildflower like stalks.
Yeah.
You know, they just shred. They like turned into dust as soon as I got hit. But
those blades are dull, bro.
They are. Yeah.
Did you look under? Did you touch them?
No, I haven't even.
I guarantee you they're probably, remember like we used to sharpen ours.
Oh yeah.
And on that one, and we would get back about 3/4 of an inch.
Yeah.
Or like 1/4 of an inch off of where the blade started, and I replaced them.
Yeah.
Those are probably, I guarantee you there's not much of those left.
Yeah.
And they're not doing any lifting.
No.
That's why they leave hairs.
Oh.
The lifting, because the lifter, the part that goes around the top and knocks everything down.
Yeah.
That's what pulls the air up.
Yeah.
So when those start going down and that front works its way back, there's no lift underneath the deck. So your grass won't get cut even.
Interesting.
Yeah. And I haven't done those blades. I remember the last time I did those blades was when we were cutting Elijah's house.
Damn.
So we had sharpened them. That was the next house we went and cut.
Because we used to go and you'd just lift up the front of the mower and I'd go under with the
break it loose
and take
and
them off.
I don't have a grinder anymore.
And then you just used a flap wheel for it.
That's what you use.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you know, you could also use like a real grinder,
like a one on a bench.
Yeah,
those are scary.
I don't worry. I got you on a bench grinder, man. I know a guy. He's got.
Yeah, I don't like them because you have to hold on to the blade.
Yeah,
I like it better when I can put the blade in a vise and just touch it.
That's fair.
And then it keeps it from heating up. If you're holding the blade and it kicks and takes off, and that side's already sharp, like that's
you're gonna be all right.
I used to sharpen hundreds of blades working at Bassanite.
Yeah,
because if we had like rain days and I started to go in, that's what we were doing, was sharpening blades and doing maintenance.
Yeah.
So I'd grab a fucking wheel and a vise and
just zip,
rolling
right through. Yeah.
It was fun. They got mad at me one time. They were like, "We're paying you how much money to fucking sit here and sharpen blades?" I was like, "Your idea."
Yeah.
Dummy.
You're the one who had me coming in the rain, stupid.
You usually pay me this much to sleep in a truck. I'm standing up right now.
Did all the front yard weed whacking, backyard weed whacking. I ripped shit out.
I need to do like, how many bags are you allowed to put out?
I don't even know.
Because I'm going to hit the limit.
Yeah. I'm going to test that limit.
Between the curb
like
over
10.
here. I think it's 20.
Nah.
I think it's 20. We'll look at it later.
Yeah.
But between the curb over here, all the beds, I want to get all the pine straw out.
Yeah.
And we're going to get mulch for the beds and redo this bed.
Wow.
Yeah. Last year we didn't do anything outside.
Yeah.
And then this whole side needs to get done this year, which is going to be tear everything out, put the fabric down.
Yep.
And that's all going to be rock with plants in planters.
Yeah.
But I want to anchor the planters to the ground.
So are you going to, what kind of mulch?
I usually do like a hardwood brown.
I gotcha.
It's cheap.
Yeah.
It loses its color in 2 years, a year.
Yeah.
And I cover it again.
Months.
Yeah. I cover it again later. Yeah. Now you can buy some good stuff. I think,
I mean, I usually throw cedar.
Cedar's nice if you like the color and the smell.
Yeah. Love the
I understand
color
people like
the
it.
Smell.
But I don't like the color as much when it's against our house.
Mm-hmm.
I don't mind when people have it. I know what it is when I see it. I'm like, oh, that's cool. You know what I mean? It's nice.
Yeah.
But I like the way green looks on the crisp brown. For the first 2 months, you
like the way that green looks on Chris Brown?
Crisp brown?
Oh, crisp.
Yeah.
That makes more sense. I was like, why are we talking about Chris Brown?
Which is funny. I heard a song of his earlier, and I haven't heard it in a long time.
Yeah.
But I like the way the plants look against the dark brown, and it's just probably my landscaping background that I'm like, it looks pretty.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? For 5 years of my life, 6 years of my life, that I still like it when I come home. So I want to do some good bed edging.
Yep.
Actually make these beds.
Yeah.
Melanie said I could get an outside fish pond.
Really?
Yeah, but it has to be cool.
Like right there.
That'd be dope, right? Yeah. Just make that a whole pond out there.
Yeah, the whole thing.
The whole thing. I have the inserts for the
fishing pond.
Or I think They got broken. They were over at Junior's house.
Huh.
But they had a 2-piece pond that we had tore out when I was landscaping.
Yeah.
They still had the pieces.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, so I could have a waterfall and everything out here and scaped it. It would have been dope.
Dad used to have one.
Really?
Yep, Dad used to have a pond.
Over in the back, right?
Yeah,
I remember that. He used to sleep next to it.
Yep. He used to sleep in the backyard. And so he would sleep in the backyard under a tent that he made out of PVC and a tarp.
Yeah.
On like the cheapest like aluminum shitty square outdoor furniture. I don't know. He got it from my grandmother. Yeah, he'd sleep out there next to the pond. And be like, it's so nice. It's quiet and peaceful.
Everything's quiet and peaceful. You can't hear shit.
Right? And then he would roll out of his tent in his Speedo, jump into the pool. And then he would roll back under his tent. Like, it was just
he's homeless, but he has a house.
Yeah, I know.
It's weird.
He was homeless in his own backyard.
Yeah.
He was living his best life.
Yeah, he was happy.
He really was. I mean, I was only mostly afraid half the time.
Yeah.
Every so often, you just go out there.
We had like people over, or people would come over and be like, "Who's the guy in the Speedo?" Like, don't ask questions. His house.
Yeah. Right. Yep. Yeah.
Don't mind the guy in the Speedo. He's fine.
And then, well, he was doing that when
we gotta start drinking at some point.
At some point, we do. He was doing that when we threw Melanie's birthday party over there, and we had to tell him not to wear Speedos.
Can you not wear Speedos for one day?
Can you just wear a normal bathing suit?
Yeah.
And then he complained about it the whole time.
I thought you said you grabbed the regular one.
Is that not the regular?
This is bottle and bond, brother.
I always just assume bottle and bond is regular.
No.
Oh. That was a
I think it's going to be a sad one.
Sappy sound. So Bobby just tried to crack it open and he didn't get a good sound.
Fuck off.
It's you got to shake the bottle a little bit. Get some bourbon on the cork. It does.
Smells good.
I've only had 1792 one time.
Sweet wheat.
And that was the sweet wheat.
Which is like notoriously good.
Right.
People love sweet wheat.
Yeah, this is first round for me, and I continue to look for that sweet wheat every time I go to the store.
Yeah,
every time, because one of the times when I go and look for it, it's going to be there, and I'm like, oh, thank God, and I'll have it, and then it'll go up on my bottle shelf, and it'll be consumed never.
Scared to drink it?
Yeah, exactly, because you won't find it again. And it's delicious. This smells pretty good. It's got my nose just became very stuffy. As soon as I was like, and they're like, where'd my nose go? So
it's got some.
It's got some
of that. It's got some of that in it. It's got some heat on it. It smells like.
You said it smells like heat?
It smells like strong ethanol.
It does. I mean, to me, it doesn't smell like heat. It smells like rye.
100 proof.
Yeah. So remember last week when we were sitting down here and we were just like sipping on Virgin 101?
Yeah. Still behind you.
And we were like, that's actually not bad.
Yeah.
It's amazing. And then you're like, it's 100 proof. It's got some heat.
Yeah.
We drank that.
Yeah. I'm not saying it's not going to be good.
Yeah.
I'm saying it's just got something on it.
Getting the upfront, like, burnt sugar, maybe?
Like a burnt caramel?
Maybe.
I'm definitely getting like a cooked flavor. Char. Maybe that's the char. There you go.
That's a problem with these glasses.
We just got to pick one diamond.
Yep, it is. It doesn't have a whole lot of leg to it. So, but that's okay. That just means it's less of that like coating.
Oh, this is a single barrel? No, it's a barrel select.
Gotcha.
So it's a state picked.
Oh,
run
for Virginia. I'm assuming. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sons
of bitches.
They got you. They put a Sazerac sticker on it.
That's the only way they get bottle and bond here.
What?
If it's a state pick.
Is it?
12-year bottle and bond. I'm pretty sure even sweet wheat has to be a state pick for it to be here.
Huh.
And otherwise, you don't get just a regular sweet wheat or a straight bottle and bond.
They put a Sazerac sticker on it, and you were like, yes.
Who?
Them.
Oh, yeah, them. No.
There's a Sazerac sticker.
I always saw their bottles, and their bottles look cool.
Yep.
It's a dope looking it's elegant looking, maybe.
Yeah,
And,
it's the fake chromium gold
Yeah.
top that just kind of like
throws you off.
gives that a pop of color.
It looks like an old, like someone that like older when we were younger. You walk into like an old person's house and that was sitting on like in a cabinet.
Yeah,
You know,
that's fair. It does. It looks like something.
Looks fancier than it is.
Yep.
It's in a tuxedo going to a concert.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like being in a tuxedo.
well, you should wear more of them.
Yeah. I like wearing a suit. It's fun.
Yes and no. I have a love-hate.
Oh my gosh. I went to see oh my gosh. Now why can't I think of his name? Nick Offerman.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
How'd that go?
It was horrible.
No.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, man. Nick
Was it funny?
Offerman, please, from the bottom of my heart, no. I love you so much. And you are an amazing actor and an amazing woodworker, and you've basically lived the life that I want to live forever. But it was an awful show.
Why?
Just super scripted.
Oh, really?
Like way too overly scripted and not like no engagement. Like
Okay.
it was literally.
Was it like a stage performance?
Yes.
It was a performance.
Yeah.
Maybe that's how he sees it.
Yeah. So literally to the point where slapstick comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah. They literally made a slapstick during the show.
Yeah.
Lee. Now this was the fun part. All right. I have figured out that all great woodworkers have one thing in common. A lesbian in the wood shop.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Because Lee crushes it.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. Lee pretty much made everything that he puts his name on. At least that's the way he says it.
Yeah.
But so she made a slapstick as part of their book, like Little Woodchucks or something like that, where they do like family projects that you can do without a whole lot of tools.
Okay.
Right. And like the whole point that like she did the whole thing with hand tools.
Okay.
Like had a miter box and made the cuts and did all that, which is cool. However, it was like that was more entertaining than he was. Watching a screen of her making something out of wood was more entertaining than the words coming out of his mouth.
Oh.
Yeah. Super disappointing.
I'm going to be honest with you. I've only seen, and I went and seen like comedians at least.
Yeah.
And I not to put it in the same realm, but
Mhm.
was hoping it was going to be a little stand-up-ish,
Yeah.
a little funnish to do. I've only seen probably one or two that lived up to the hype,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
Yeah.
It was Nate Bargatze and Jeff Akari. Were the
Gotcha.
only two that I was like, that was hilarious.
Well, and like he made a joke about like, y'all think you came to a comedy show, but actually you signed up for my book tour. But it felt like a book tour. It didn't feel like a comedy show. And I'm like, you know what? I get it.
Yeah. Gotta sell books.
But maybe do a book tour and not charge us $50 a head to go to your book tour.
Yeah.
Be funny when you're supposed to be funny.
Yeah.
So, and it's not to
he might
say
have been having an off day.
Yeah. It's not to say there wasn't like funny moments.
Yeah.
Like there was definitely jokes that were funny.
Yeah.
But it was very like
How was the crowd? Kind of somber? Just kind of sat there
no,
listening, or were they?
no.
loud
We
or-
had one obnoxious person behind us who just kept calling him Ron Swanson, and she was like obsessed with him.
Yeah.
So that was just weird because it's
Yeah.
like Parks and Rec ended like 6 years ago.
Yeah.
Like, get over it. It's done. Also, he's married.
Yeah.
He's actually seems happily married.
Yeah.
So probably barking up the wrong tree there. We had one guy who was next to us. If there's one thing that Nick Offerman is like very open about, is he is very like anti end stage capitalism, right? He hates billionaires. He's a well-off guy. He hates the way that like the world has gone to like you're ordering everything offline. right? Like you're not actually, instead of going out and making it,
Yeah.
you're just ordering it. Or instead of going out and finding it nearby, you're just ordering it. And so he talked a lot of shit about Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk. And the guy next to me, like every time he said something about, that, he'd like grunt and I'm like, all right, cool.
So you don't know who you came to see.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Like, and he's been open about that for a really long time. Like, but I think a lot of people who do a lot of handwork are in a similar boat. They're like, you go to IKEA and you buy a bookshelf for the same amount that would cost you to make it because maybe you don't have the ability. But if you have the ability to make it, then spending the same amount and actually making it, you end up with something that tends to last longer.
Yeah, I would. You can't agree. You can't disagree with that.
Yeah.
But I also like the easiness of being like, there's the box of shit. Put it together. There's your shelf.
Yeah.
This thing, awesome.
Yeah. This thing,
awesome. Could we have built that? Probably.
Yeah. No, we probably couldn't have built this desk for less than you paid for it.
No. Maybe. I don't know.
It's possible.
But yeah, I get it.
So anyway, yeah, that was just sad. And we went to what was supposed to be fancy Mexican restaurant in town center.
The one upstairs?
Yeah.
I've been there. It's not bad.
Sucks.
It's not bad.
Oh, it's horrible.
You went there expecting something different than it's supposed to be like a Tex-Mex.
It was awful.
Really?
Yeah.
When I went, it was pretty good, but we drank margaritas and had appetizers.
Yeah. See, so I ordered enchiladas.
Mm-hmm.
It came with rice and beans, which is fine because that's like pretty typical. Yeah. You order enchiladas, you get rice and beans. Yeah.
Sometimes when we go to Mexican restaurants, I want the beans.
Yeah.
I want the rice and beans. That's what I'm fucking here for. I want a chicken burrito and rice and beans.
Dude, okay. So hear me out.
Finish. But but I like the ones straight out of a can.
Yeah. So they were black beans.
Okay.
Instead of like pinto beans, like refried.
Okay.
Which was weird to me. But I don't mind. I don't mind black beans. That's fine. Yeah. Whatever they did to flavor them was awful.
Yeah.
Whatever they did to flavor them, like that profile just completely off.
The one thing that just needs to be cooked near fat.
Yeah.
And just let it cook for hours.
Yeah.
And you fucked it up.
Yeah. And then I have never seen green rice.
Ooh.
Yeah. The rice was green. There was so much cilantro in like whatever kind of like mix they made to toss the rice in. The rice was green. It was completely inedible. Yeah. Actually, Meredith, who loves cilantro, also thought that the rice was terrible.
Yeah.
So, and then she ordered chicken nachos. Just don't order chicken nachos. No,
that's my biggest pet peeve.
Dude, I
did not order potato nachos. I ordered chicken nachos.
If you went there and you ordered the chicken nachos, you would send them back.
Really?
You'd be like, "This is not no." Okay, when I say chicken and nachos, what are you thinking?
At like a higher scale place?
That's not a high scale place.
It's higher.
It's like $1 more than Mi Casita.
Mi Casita's is on point though.
Yeah, and so it's $1
to pay for quality.
Yeah,
that makes it a beat down hotel. Yeah, but that's my favorite place.
So
if I were to think about chicken nachos, at Mi Casita's, of course, they're the way I like them. It's like a chicken that's like in a pot for a long time.
Shredded chicken.
They pull it out, but it's been soaking.
Yeah.
In those juices and flavors all day.
Yep.
And they pour it out and drip it over the chicken, cover it in cheese, and send it out. If I were to expect chicken nachos from that place, I would assume it is probably a drier chicken.
Okay. So it was like 12 perfect circle nacho chips.
They did each layer?
Yep. No. The covered in a 1/4 inch of cheese, and then they had 2 like 1 inch square, like they were long enough to cover the whole nacho, pieces of chicken on each one. That was it. There was like 10 of them on a plate. Yeah.
Now I want some guy in the back that's just like, throw that shit in the plate, throw it in the broiler, send it out.
Well, and that's the thing, like because when they came out, I looked at Mary and I was like, you said you were hungry, right? And she
Yeah.
was like, yep. And I was like, that's not going to be enough food. Because like, I don't eat a whole lot.
Yeah.
I don't eat a whole lot in one sitting. I eat 3 or 4 times
Yeah.
in a day. Sometimes I eat 5 or 6 times in a day.
Yeah.
It just depends. But I don't eat a whole lot in one sitting.
Yeah.
That would not have been enough for me to eat in one sitting.
Yeah.
And she had skipped lunch unintentionally.
Yeah.
Because she thought, so she was originally going to get home early and she kept getting stuck in meetings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you know, one of my favorite places to eat.
Mi Casita.
No, second favorite place. One of my favorite places to eat. I gotta go to Mi Casitas because the kids and Melanie eat there.
I gotcha.
One of my favorite places to eat. Mongolia.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Melanie finally went to Mongolia with me on Tuesday.
Oh my.
I've been dating Melanie since 2015 or 2010.
Yeah.
I have 2 kids, 2 houses,
Yeah.
jobs, all
Yep.
this life, right?
Yeah.
Her first time going to Mongolia with me was Tuesday.
Yeah.
She made me make her bowl,
Okay.
which I was like, fucking set up. No, because you're not going to like it. It's my fault. No.
Yeah.
But I made it. Noodles and chicken, a little bit of pork. That's all I put. And she actually ate it.
Yeah.
And she's like, it wasn't bad. She's like, I don't feel like getting my money's worth. I was like, I ate, just so she's aware, I ate 2 days ago.
Yeah.
I don't feel hungry since. I ate 2 fucking plates that were loaded and half of hers.
Right.
I feel great. But no, I ate 2 days ago and I ate a sandwich today for lunch. I haven't eaten dinner. I'm not hungry.
So
I'm still processing all the pork and fucking beef I've eaten.
my
at Mongolian
problem
restaurant.
with the Mongolian, and I
Yeah.
don't know if you remember this,
The Mongolian army.
but
That's your problem with the Mongolian.
no, we'll get back to that. Do you remember I used to do this the whole time when we were leaving?
Yeah.
I always felt like my eyes were trying to explode. There's like too much salt.
Sodium.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you cut out the pork.
I
You
didn't.
cut
I
out-
never did pork.
I know, but you cut out the pork and you cut out the oyster sauce.
No.
Yep. 100%.
No.
Yep.
No.
Yeah.
What's the point?
Oh, you meant that. That's what it is. Because I have, being someone that's bigger and eating Mongolian,
Yeah.
I have made sure that I don't get the pork and I don't get the oyster sauce. And if I do, it's a little bit
Yeah.
because that's where all the salt is.
I tell you what, next time I go, because I went grocery shopping today. Next time I go, I'm not messing around with chicken again. Nope. It's gonna be beef.
Beef the whole way.
Whole way.
Oh, yeah. The price of
Whole
beef right now.
fucking, yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah. No.
Oh my god. It's like $6 for like the cheap beef
Yeah.
for like 75-25.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
Like,
Is there a cow shortage?
uh, that's a conspiracy theory.
There's a cow shortage?
That there's not enough cows on the planet to provide the beef that McDonald's uses.
That's why I'm saying, like, we should support vegans as meat eaters.
Yeah, absolutely. I support vegans
if I could
all the
do
way.
it, absolutely.
Yeah.
But
I
since
can't.
you don't, I appreciate your sacrifice.
Yeah.
And I think it's great what you're doing. And that's not a joke.
Or there's the other side of the coin
What?
that like vegans and vegetarians, it takes more farmland
To feed them.
to feed them than it does somebody who has like a properly mixed diet by a lot.
Really?
It's like a lot.
Yeah. But
It's like the average human person.
you think they have to eat like more calories and vegetables?
Yeah. It's like an acre and a half could grow all the food you needed for a year, including like meats and all that, right?
Okay.
It's like 4.5 acres for a vegetarian vegan. Like literally almost 4x the amount of.
And I love veggies.
Yeah, absolutely. Dude, broccoli's the best.
Yeah. No, I legitly like, I'm trying to talk Lincoln into it because he'll eat whatever's on my plate.
Right.
And he will eat some weird shit if I'm eating it.
Right.
And I'm like, bro, you are missing out because he gets a BLT from the sub shop.
Mm-hmm.
When I was a kid, I used to get a BLT too, and no tomato. Then I realized tomatoes are fucking delicious and they're free filling.
Mm-hmm.
Like I can be like extra tomatoes and lettuce. They're like, yeah. And now I got a big ass sub. Right. Yeah. And that was the trick of like, dude, just fill up on vegetables, enjoy the little bit of meat you're eating, but fill up on the vegetables.
Make the meat smaller.
Yeah,
by
make the meat
more.
smaller by having more shit.
Yeah.
And that was the only way I think I made it through childhood. Otherwise, I'd been a dead motherfucker by now. And as old as I get, we can both agree that fucking what is it? Fried
Okra?
okra. Is it okra? No.
I don't know.
Fried Brussels sprouts.
Yeah.
I fucking
Dude, destroy them.
Brussels sprouts.
Just fucking destroy them. I love them. Love it.
Even now that I don't have to fry them, I just throw them in the oven.
Also, fat fried okra.
Okra?
Okra.
So I haven't got, maybe I might like okra. I don't know. But sometimes a little Brussels sprout tastes like a little cabbage to me.
Yeah.
And it's like, ooh, that's really fucking good.
Covered in butter and bacon.
Huh? Yeah.
What? Yeah.
That's the way to do it.
Basically. All right. So we've talked around a lot, and we'll get back to talking around. But we started by sniffing this bourbon, and then I don't even know how we got on this like train of
Neither do I. Our ADHD is kicking in.
Yeah. I mean, touche.
Yeah. It smells really good.
It does.
It's got a nice flavor to it. It tastes a little hot for my liking.
It has sat
Zirac.
now for a few minutes.
It's good.
Yeah. Bobby just almost like shook himself out of the chair. It's so good.
Yeah, it's so good.
Yeah. Yummy.
It's a lot of vanilla. It's a lot of like cream, almost like a creaminess, like creamsicle-ish. Be good over some vanilla ice cream.
Really?
I don't know.
Vanilla ice cream? Like
if
just
I had some, would you try it?
just make a bourbon float?
Yeah, old fashioned on top of an ice cream.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's not the worst idea I've heard today.
How much do you like buffalo?
Man, I pretty much love buffalo.
Enough to make a vanilla buffalo float.
I don't know about that.
Oh, you measured your stomach. Oh, it was curled as soon as it touches.
Yeah. See, I'm not a big fan of vanilla ice cream. We made our own ice cream.
And the soccer ball?
No.
Oh.
Nope.
You got like an ice cream machine?
No.
Did you turn it by hand?
It's called no churn ice cream.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's a popsicle.
No, it was ice cream.
Yeah.
So like you use heavy whipping cream and you turn it into whipped cream.
Okay, yeah.
And then you have like your actual wet ingredients and you mix the two things together.
Okay.
Comes out exactly the same consistency as ice cream.
Really?
Yeah. I honestly, because I'm not an ice creamologist, I don't know what the difference is. You know, I'm sure that somebody who listens to us is an ice creamologist. Yeah. They probably work at McDonald's and they have fixed the ice cream machine more times than they can count.
I just know it comes in a bag.
Yeah.
Have you ever had homemade eggnog?
No.
So homemade eggnog, Melanie just made it for me one time.
Yeah.
Oh, I absolutely destroyed the bathroom, but it was so fucking good.
I'm
one of the best things.
Just going to be honest with you.
Yeah.
At great personal risk and at great risk to our friendship, I never have and never will have eggnog.
That's fine. I don't care. It's one of my. It's to the point now.
Yeah.
Like we all popped a Lactaid.
Yeah.
Me and the kids pop a Lactaid and take shots of it at night during Christmas time.
Yeah.
But I can only do like 1 quart now in the whole year. I used to drink the fuck out of eggnog.
I know.
It was so good.
Yep.
And now I'm like, I still enjoy it, but it is very.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be hurting for 2 days if I drink too much of it.
Every time I smell it, I'm like, nah, I'm okay.
Yeah.
There's nothing about it.
I don't like eggnog scented shit.
Okay.
Nutmeg.
Yeah.
I can't stand that smell.
Hmm.
But eggnog I love. And then Melanie made homemade raw eggnog. And that shit was so good. Yeah, see, it gives you a shiver. It's not bad. It just gives you shivering.
Yeah.
Until we're on video.
There is something that I actually don't like about it. Yeah. And it might be the rye content. Like this might just be that side of the rye that I don't like. It is not hitting home for me. Like, it's not bad once you get past like the rush of rye.
Like a mid palate.
Yeah.
It's really spicy.
Yeah.
Tastes spicy. I don't know if you want to blame that on rye.
No. It maybe not. I don't know. This just for me. This is like it's not poor our enemies. I would never ask for another drink of this if somebody offered it to me.
Yeah,
and I was in the desert.
Well, that'd be a dumb way to drink liquor.
And I'd be like,
you know what? A little bit.
No, I'll pass.
Yeah.
You know, I this just isn't for me. I mean, at the end of the day, we are going to run into some of those where it's just not.
Yeah. I didn't think it was for me. The only one I really liked was the sweet wheat and the 12.
Yeah.
The bottle and bond, I could care less about.
Oh.
I think if you turned it down a little bit and put it at 90 proof,
Yeah.
the regular version, the small batch, it might be good.
Yeah.
And I know the 12 years good.
I wonder what it tastes like.
What?
With like a little bit of simple syrup. Maybe just a dash of bitters.
This one?
Yeah. I wonder if it gets any better.
I don't know. What time?
Does it old fashioned?
Does it old fashioned?
Does it old
We
fashioned?
need to just start doing that.
Yeah.
Just
Okay.
bring it down to simple syrup. Like
All right, everybody. Pause for a second. So this week on Does It Old Fashioned? 1792. Does it old fashioned?
Still has the heat.
It's better though. Again, not an old fashioned I'd order.
Yeah.
Definitely the spice that I don't like is rye.
You think?
Yep. It's separated now.
Because I don't even like it. And I like rye.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it could be other things that you're picking up that you don't like, and I just can't get past the rye. Yeah, the answer to this is it does not old fashioned. Not even a little bit.
No, not like a Maker's Mark or a...
Yep.
It killed
But,
all the good flavors and heightened all the bad ones.
yeah,
That's what I feel like happened.
we have cherries.
Which is pretty dope.
Yep. I haven't had a cherry in an old fashioned in a really long time.
I just thought it'd be fun because I didn't want to do oranges because I didn't know how many I'd drink. I knew the cherries would take a while.
Mm-hmm.
Like I could put them in the fridge and make them last a little bit longer. But I was like, I'm not doing oranges, but I'll do cherry. You trying to tie a knot in the cherry stone? So do it.
Oh, it fell apart. Hold on.
Fell apart again? Nice.
Yep. Women love that trick. I don't know why.
Yeah, it does no good.
Yeah. So you cannot fit that in your mouth. That's why I wanted the one with the stem. What was that face?
I don't like it. I don't like the liquor.
Yeah. So end of the day, we both agree. We don't like 1792 bottle bond. Yep. Oh, today I went to Care-a-Lot.
This one?
Yeah. Have you been in yet?
Yeah.
Yeah. I washed all 3 dogs. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. I did it one at a time. I literally like drove back and forth.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because there was no way you'd get all 3 huskies in there at one time.
Yeah.
Booth was amazing, as always. He's my perfect baby angel. And Tempe screamed the entire time. Right. Embarrassing. Oh my God, so embarrassing. Like stereotypical husky. It was funny because like when I was leaving, when I came back with Tempe after I'd left with Booth, came back with Tempe, one of the employees commented, they were like, yeah, like we were expecting every husky that gets a bath back here like screams and it's, you know, awful. And I was like, don't worry, she's going to make up for it. Right. Because Booth was fine. Yeah. Like there was a couple of times where I had to like kind of like actually move him. Yeah. But for the most part, he was like, yeah, good. Whatever. Tempe screamed the entire time, and the employees were laughing at me because I'm like, yes, Tempe, they know you're being murdered. Everybody in the store knows that I'm murdering you.
How did Cam do?
The police are on their way to get me, Tempe. They're coming. You don't get to go home with me. It's fine. Don't worry, but we're going to finish this. Also, they've got the blow dryer. Yeah. Tempe is hilarious with the blow dryer.
Really?
She tries to bite the air.
Yeah.
Yeah. She looks so vicious because like she's not trying to be vicious because she'll like open her mouth all the way back here and then she'll bite at the air. But when she gets into like where the air is, it blows her jowls open. Yeah. And so it looks like she's like, yeah. But really she's just trying to like catch the air and it just blows her mouth apart. But she doesn't like the air. She doesn't like the being wet. She doesn't like the brushing. She definitely doesn't like the 15 minutes that you have to let them wait with the soap on them in order for the actual like the defurring to take place. Which, by the way, if y'all want to know why your defurring shampoo doesn't work, let it soak. Let the dog don't just like put it on and then wash it off.
Benny doesn't care. He's got like that like straw hair.
Yeah.
So it just pokes, it comes out. It doesn't. Yeah. Once he's out of the bath, he's good. Mm-hmm. Lucy, on the other hand, has the undercoat. Yeah. And hers is bad. Like I have to brush her a lot. Yeah. And even then, she just has clumps of hair after a couple days. Yeah. So.
Nope. Let them like soak with the soap on for about 15 minutes. And use one of those like little brushes, the rubber brushes.
Yeah, that kind of works in.
Yep. does a really good job. And then, you have to just let them be for like 15 minutes. So
I'm just going to rock pit bulls for the rest of my life after these dogs go.
Oh, nice. Pit bulls?
Yeah.
Dude, I love a pit bull.
I want a gray pit bull.
Oh, of course.
So bad. Why?
Because then Mary can like live vicariously through you. She keeps saying,
I love huskies, but they have long hair. And
yep.
I grew up around pit bulls and shepherds with whatever Christy had at the time. But the pit bulls, I just like their personality. The bully breeds I love.
She keeps saying she wants a pit bull.
There's a difference in their, like, what they watch and what they pay attention to.
Mm-hmm.
They don't pay attention to everything going on. They're pretty dumb about what's going on around them.
Yeah.
But they pay attention to you. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I would like a dog to sit on the couch next to me and hang out. Benny tries. He doesn't know how to do it. Yeah. Lucy could give a fuck less of what I'm doing.
You want a dog that's a dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And bully breeds are dogs.
Yeah. Bully breeds are dogs.
I thought Benny would get that. Because he's got some kind of bully in him. Yeah. But he got the wrong part.
Because huskies are cats.
Okay.
All right. So, like, a husky doesn't want you to want them. And a husky will come to you and lay down next to you. And you'll think, oh, they want attention. And you'll put your hand on them and you'll start to scratch their head and they will stand up and walk away.
Yeah.
Because they just wanted to be close to you.
Now, I want a dog that's like, oh, fuck, it's 10 o'clock. It's time to get on the couch. Do nothing.
And then the same dog will, like, flop down on top of you and literally use its paws to move your hands to its belly.
Yeah.
So.
I hate that Lucy, as soon as Lucy gets near me, she faces away. She just wants her butt scratched. That's it.
Damn.
Nothing else? No. She's got it's weird to say, but her chest hair is super fluffy and like fun to pet. Mm-hmm. Like it feels cool.
Yeah.
And she does not like her chest. She likes it when strangers come over and her chest gets rubbed and her belly gets rubbed. She fucking will let her in. But me, I get the ass. She's like, you get the ass. And I do this thing where I sit like this.
Yeah.
And I'll like twitch my feet around. She's learned to back up to my feet, so I twitch against her butt. I was like, you're a fucking weird ass dog, man.
She's like, foot pets.
Pets.
No. Yeah. So Tempe was awful. It was miserable. Cam was interesting.
Really?
First of all, the little slip leads that they use.
Yeah.
She already knows how to get out of those.
Yeah.
So we had to get inventive, which we did. We got inventive, and we got her kind of more stuck. So basically, I used 2 slip leads, one pulling her that way, one pulling her the other way. She couldn't slip them both at the same time. Sucker. So we did that. But, like, before she slipped the lead, when I was just, like, spraying her down, it must have been too cold because she was, like, running away. She was, like, half out of the tub.
Yeah.
Right. And then I turned up the heat just like a little bit. She chilled the fuck out.
Yeah.
Like, fine. Whatever.
She's like, you beat me.
Yeah. She was like, it's 3 degrees warmer. That's all I wanted.
Benny, I used to hose Benny.
Yeah.
Outside. He was an outside bath dog because he would not do a bathtub. This last time he did it in the bathtub, I was like, right on, buddy. Get hot water now.
Yeah.
Look at that. It's a little bit more comfortable, isn't it?
A little bit better. A little bit more better.
Yeah.
She was pretty decent up until it was time to dry her.
Yeah.
She just wanted to sit down.
Yeah.
Which does not help. I mean, she's so fluffy.
Yeah.
She is so much more fluffy than Booth ever was.
Yeah.
She's got way more hair than Tempe.
Yeah.
I legitimately was with the blow dryer on her for like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Blow drying and brushing and blow drying and brushing and blow drying and brushing. I still went home.
Yeah.
With her still being a little bit damp, but dry enough. And then I brushed her for another hour.
To Cam?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was still getting hair from her. We've got one of those like fancy like vacuums with the hose attachment. So then you click the button and it all gets sucked into that. Yeah, right? Which is awesome, by the way.
Yeah.
Cannot recommend it enough. If you have a dog, just get it. If you have a dog and you have to brush it because it sheds, get that. Yeah. Makes your life so much better. Because what I used to have to do is like try to clear out the brush while holding on to Tempe, who's trying like hell to get away because she doesn't want to be brushed. But that thing's got like a little like 1.5 liter vacuum canister.
Yeah.
Filled that two
You're
times.
like, you don't even have this much hair on you.
Yeah.
How did you get that off of her?
Well, and like 4 days ago, I brushed her so much. I think I filled it like 3 or 4 times. I weighed the hair, and I had taken a pound of hair off of my dog. Literally a pound of hair off of my dog. And then 4 days later, today, I brushed her just endlessly. Yeah. I don't know where it's coming from, but she finally like is starting to feel. You can feel when their undercoat is there,
yeah, and
you can feel when their undercoat isn't.
Yeah,
like their hair is definitely thinner, so she's starting to feel thinner, which is freaking great.
You can tell Lucy, like in the wintertime, she's definitely fluffier,
right?
And like her hair like poofs out more.
Yeah,
in the summertime, she's slick.
So, but Cam's almost done blowing her coat. Booth is done blowing his. Tempe, we'll get there.
Yeah,
she hates being brushed. That's why she usually walks around with a patchy ass.
Yeah, because by the time you get to it, you're like, I'm done.
Well, because like she just doesn't like to be brushed, so I'll just take her out in the backyard.
Yeah, and
I'll just start ripping hair off of her. Because like that's the only way to get as much of it out as possible. And if I don't do something, like there's not a vacuum in this world.
Is there a difference between Tempe and Cam as far as what kind of husky they are?
Yeah. Okay. So Tempe is an actual Siberian.
Because she definitely has like a smoother coat.
Yeah. And Camille is an Alaskan.
Okay.
Or is it vice versa? Might be the other way around. But they are different.
They're different because they're still huskies.
They're the same, but they're different.
Yeah.
And then Booth is a Tundra.
Okay. Old man Tundra.
Hey, shut your mouth.
He can be an old man. We can world.
Yeah. That's crazy to think that I got him before I was 21.
Yeah.
Like, I've had him since before I could drink.
Legally.
Yeah.
You could drink.
I could drink all kinds of things. I've seen you drinking
before you're 21.
I don't even know. I don't think I drank before I was 21.
How long have we been hanging out? How old are you now?
20, 30.
36?
20.
Yeah.
36, yeah, 36.
You're 36 now.
30,
We've been hanging out since you were 18.
37.
Are you 37 yet?
Yeah.
You just turned 37.
Just turned 37, yeah.
So, yeah, we've been hanging out 18 years.
Yeah. Yep.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's been a long, weird, crazy ride.
Yeah.
Been through some weird shit, including a podcast.
We used to do a lot more crazier shit.
Did we?
Yeah.
Well, maybe we'll talk about that next week.
On the next episode.
The Old-Fashioned Friendship. All right, everybody. Don't forget, hit us up on the socials. Let us know how we're doing. We love you all for listening to us. Big celebration. We are under 50 episodes with 750 downloads. And it's actually like 816.
Yeah.
I know that doesn't seem like a lot, but when we're under 50 episodes and we have that many, we're feeling good about it. So thank you, everybody who is listening. Keep sharing us with your friends. Keep shouting us out on those socials. Leave us comments. Let us know how we're doing. Tell us how we can improve. Tell us what bourbon you want us to try next, and maybe we'll listen.
Big news. The merch is done.
The merch is done.
Thank you, everyone who bought merch this time to support us as we go forward.
Yep.
All the orders will be shipped out in 2 weeks.
Yep.
And hopefully we'll do it again sometime.
Yeah.
If you want any merch, I really just think we're going to keep it rolling. So if you want any merch and you know me and Brandon personally, just come see us.
Yeah.
Just come talk to us. The website's gone down, but we'll still have...
And if you don't, reach out to us on our socials.
Yeah, just reach out.
Let us know what you're looking for. We will figure it out. It just seems like a better way to roll right now than us paying for yet another service.
It did good.
Something to happen.
We already have plans for that money.
Yep.
And we only have how many episodes left?
What, this year? I think we have 6 episodes left.
We have two episodes, 2 months left.
Yeah.
If this is 46, we're on a 52.
Yeah.
So we only have a month and a half.
Yeah.
Of episodes left.
In season 1.
In season 1.
Yep.
And then we got to figure out what we're doing.
For season 2.
Yeah.
Let's change it up.
Okay.
Dry.
No whiskey?
Nothing at all.
A bourbon podcast without bourbon?
Yeah.
Like
we get other people to drink it and tell us what to tell them to think.
I know we wanted 2.0 to be done by the 1st.
Yeah.
But I'm assuming we just need to put some shelves up and put some bourbon on that wall.
Maybe.
Yeah. Just call it a day for now.
Yep.
We'll see you guys on the next episode. Thanks a lot.
Have a good one.
Cheers.
Catch you. Cheers.
And that's a wrap for today on The Old Fashioned Friendship. We hope you enjoyed the drinks and the trip down memory lane as much as we did.
I know it's always a good day for us. We can crack open a bottle and share some of our stories from a more simple time. Hopefully you got a good laugh and a thirst for bourbon.
If you like what you heard, don't forget to subscribe and leave us a review or hit us up on social media. The links are in the description below.
And if you have any stories of your own, we'd love to hear them. Send us a message. Maybe your story will remind us of one we forgot.
Until next time, pour yourself a drink and keep the stories flowing.
And cheers to 20 years of friendship and many more to come.
Cheers.